here's our dirty, salty car, and we were just through a blizzard here in northern New Jersey, and the car picked up a lot of salt. And there's a lot of salt on here. If you look and you can hear, it feels like sandpaper. So if we just try and wipe this off, we're gonna scratch the car. If we just try and wipe it down with a no-rinse type of product, it's gonna take us a longer period of time to get it done. And if we just tried to use steam on this, it would take us even longer yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the 125 injection machine along with the Optimum No Rinse, which is in our chemical tank, and we're gonna wash the nose of the car this way. Now what we've done, we've already pre-wet a towel. This is gonna be our washing towel. So it's already pre-wet. We wanna use a moist towel to start. And then this towel is our drying towel. And we also have a horsehair brush, which we can put on the end of the wand to get into areas like the cowl and the windshield wiper area. And then once we get to the grill, the license plate, we can actually gently scrub those areas. So to start, we can just start the steam. Now that dissolves the salt a little bit, but what's gonna really be the saving grace on this is the no rinse with the injection injected into the steam hose. The no rinse is gonna become hot, which is gonna make the chemical work better. And we're gonna basically douse the nose of the car with the no rinse solution in the steam, and then just be able to simply wipe it down and wash the nose of the car. This fills our injection hose. And this is already starting to dissolve the salt. And now we can start to wipe the car down. Our no rinse is already on the car. We always want to keep turning our towel over to make sure that we bring up a fresh area to wipe the car down. So this is wet enough. It's not too wet, but it's wet enough to the point where we can wash the car and then come back in a couple of minutes and dry it. So we'll continue with our injection. So we have plenty of volume of the Optimum No Rinse in with the steam. We've blown out the cracks and crevices on the hood, and now we know that we're not scratching the car. So we have a nice smooth surface now. There's no more residual salt on the car. Now, of course, if we did this with a power wash or a garden hose, it would be a lot quicker. But we're assuming that's not the case. It's winter time here. It's 25 degrees outside. By spraying water on the car, it could freeze on contact. It could hit your shop floor. It could freeze the floor. If you're doing it outside, you know what kind of problems you're going to have there. So with a little bit of wetness that we have on the car, that's fine. We come back, we can even spray wax this, wipe it down. We have very little water that's hitting the ground. And now we can continue. Once we get to the grill area, I can put the brush on the wand and we can do the grill and gently scrub it. And now we can go back and just spray. So again, plenty of no rinse on the surface. We've dislodged the salt with the steam and the pressure. And now we come back and we just wipe it down. Our towel is nice and wet. We're not causing any friction. We're not scratching the car. And now when you're ready to dry, we can either dry it now, we can continue on doing the rest of the car. And depending on what you're going to do after this, if it's just a normal wash, then you want to get it as dry as possible. If you're coming back and you're detailing the car and you're going to clay it, having a little bit of water on the surface is fine. And we're really not worried about how the car is going to dry because we need some lubrication for whatever kind of clay you're going to use. But basically, we had a really dirty, salty car, and we've got all the salt off the car, and we have a really good look. So our cracks and crevices are salt-free. We've blown everything out of here. There was a lot in the grill. Obviously, there was a lot in the hood. There was a lot in the cowl area and wipers. So we were able to do this successfully, and it didn't take us that long. And again, we realized that this is a method that not everybody is going to go for because it's a little bit slower. But when you're in winter, when you have salt all over the car and you have no other choice, we think a steamer such as this is going to do a good job. And we think if you realistically look at this machine compared to the diesel machine, this is just as good of a choice or better. Feel free to call us and we'd be happy to explain why we think our Vapor Chief 125 injection is the answer.